Hello there, ladies and gents, it is I, Mr. Emo Raccoon, and welcome back to our Grand Theft Auto 5 playthrough. We are currently on episode 20 of the Grand Theft Auto 5 playthrough, and where we last left off, we finally finished the Big Score heist. We took that mother load, and yeah, now, well, unfortunately we're not sending with the money, because we still need to finish the final mission in the game, but we are sitting at about $41 million that we stole out of the UD. So, that's a lot. It's a pretty big haul, I would say myself, but I have a couple things I want to say in this video before I actually get started, kind of the same way that I did in the last couple of videos. Number one, I'm sorry about the re-upload that I had to do yesterday with the Dr. Freelander video. One of my viewers had ended up like catching an editing mistake that I made in the video, which was that the audio for the video was actually delayed, like very, very delayed, and I'm like honestly like highly annoyed with it. I'm very highly annoyed with it, but I think I've singled out the problem, and I know it's going to sound stupid, but hear me out for just 1 second. So I'm going to drive back to Frank's house while I explain the problem. So, some of you might already notice two things with this video. The first thing is the length of this video. It's probably significantly shorter than the previous Grand Theft Auto 5 videos that we've done, and that's for one reason. As of right now, I can no longer record videos that are longer than like 30, 40 minutes at a time. And you guys know me, I love recording those hour-long videos for you guys, especially the last one with the Big Score. We did both heist approaches, it was an hour and a half. But right now, I just can't do it. And that's just because of an already packed schedule that I've got going on. And again, while I do love recording, you know, for give or take like hour to like 2 hours at a time, I just don't have the time to put into editing. And because of that, it caused me to miss a lot of mistakes, and I feel like if I do that, then I'm going to miss more mistakes in the future, so I'm going to be cutting down the video size significantly for now. Hopefully soon, whenever I get like either more time, or I either have like, you know, just a couple of days off or something like that, then maybe I'll be able to. But until further notice, we're going to have these videos significantly shorter, even going into the GTA 4 playthrough when we finally finish up GTA 5. So that's just an indication in case you notice like these videos are getting shorter. That's not by 100% like want choice, that's by force of habit choice. On top of that, you probably also noticed that I'm using a different camera because this camera does not look as good. And unfortunately, I think I singled out the problem with the recording area. It's this piece of shit. This fucking camera. So let me also say as well that I'm recording this at 3:30 in the morning right now. And I know usually I record videos at 3:30 in the morning, but I had plans to do this 3 hours before. And what happened is I figured out what was causing my recording problems. And it's this piece of shit right here. I don't know how, but let me explain. If you ever decide to get like a camera for YouTube for any reason, do not buy a Canon camera. These things are fucking terrible for YouTubing. Do not buy this at all. And it's very like much pissed me off because, let me explain. I found out because, okay, let me start over. One of the ways that I was going to fix the recording problem that we had was I was going to record everything separate. So the way I record my videos right now on my second monitor is I have OBS plugged in with everything. So my camera, my mic, and the game right now are all being recorded on the same thing. Nothing's, you know, changed. They're all recorded within the same format. I was going to separate them. So have a separate mic file, a separate video file, and a separate camera file. Until I found out that this fucking bastard doesn't record for longer than 30 minutes at a time. And I record at 1080p because I want you guys to, you know, see that I have the best quality. But when I recorded it, I already recorded this first episode that you're seeing right now like 3 hours ago. And then I found out that that camera doesn't record for longer than 10 minutes because of how high the video file is. And there's nothing I can do to change it. Like, I even looked up on Canon's website to see if there was a feature where I could, like, you know, still record the clips in segments, but just keep recording. No, there's no way to fix that. So right now I'm looking into getting a better camera, hopefully a Sony cam, but until then, we're stuck with this camera, and I'm sorry that it looks so bad. This is the best I can get it to look. And it looks very, like, washed out. I'm even looking in the preview. It doesn't look good. It looks like a webcam, and I hate that. But unfortunately, this is the best that I can do right now. So if there's anyone out there that actually is like a little bit annoyed or pissed off at this, I completely understand. I'm not happy about it. I do have some solutions until I get a proper cam, but I'm going to have to wait on those solutions. But again, we're not stopping the daily uploads. But unfortunately, this part is only going to be showing the one ending with Trevor as opposed to all three. I promised that I would do all three, but I just can't. So, this episode is going to include Trevor's part, And enough rambling. I've been rambling for like 5 minutes now. Let's just go ahead and start it. Alright, come on, Frank. Hit that mission marker. We gotta go put old Trevor out to pasture.
Hey, Slick, it's me!
What the fuck do you want? You got my money, punk?
Hey, you got some coconut water or something like that? I need some electrolytes. Damn, it's kind of warm, isn't it?
Man, you got a death wish or something. Am I supposed to kill you now?
Oh, no, bro. Not me.
Nah,
Oh, yeah!
but that's my boy.
Yeah, but that's my boy. He has betrayed everyone he's ever known. He's got you involved with the federal government, and he's messed up several business ventures of mine. He has got to go. And you know what? I'd like to say that this isn't personal, but it is personal.
But the feds, man, the feds have told me to kill Trevor, and I obviously can't kill them both.
The feds, Steve Haynes, Dave Norton. I own shopping malls. I would not employ those two clowns in. And I make one phone call, their careers, they are over. So you're gonna A, listen to some 50 grand a year pension hunter, or B, a billionaire, who even the president lets finger his wife, or C, try and be really stupid and save those two idiot mentors of yours and have everybody in the goddamn state crawling up your ass. A, B, or C. Time's ticking, pal. Beep, beep, beep. And your answer is...
Man, you know what?
Man, fuck you.
Genius answer, pal. Total genius, but time is running. You think about it. Me, I got a triathlon coming up, and I am in deep training. Bye-bye.
Man, fuck you.
Understandable, Frank. Everybody would want to say fuck him. Alright, so again, for this part, we're going to be killing off Trevor.
Franklin, what's up?
Shit, what's cracking, homie? We need to talk, but somewhere quiet, all right?
Yeah, sure, man. Whatever you need. How about one of those empty lots off El Burro on the east side of town?
Yeah, all right, homie. Look, I'll meet you there, all right?
Alright. Now, I also will talk about some of the differences that you will see between killing Trevor and killing Michael, because there actually are some little key differences that people never really notice.
What's up, big homie?
Mike, man, I need to have a conversation with Trevor. You know, yeah, that conversation.
Oh, shit. Alright, okay.
Look, man, the FIB dudes want him gone. And Devin Weston wants y'all gone. You know how it is, dawg. Shit. Somebody gotta go.
Well, it ain't fucking me.
Exactly, man. Look, we meeting at a Borough Heights. So you think you can help me?
I don't know. That sounds like it's your thing, Frank. I'll see what I can do.
Anyway, yeah, you can notice one big difference right there is that although Michael is very hesitant to do it, because him and Trevor are still fighting at this point in the game, but even though you can see that Michael is kind of hesitant to help Franklin, he still eventually does in the end. Whereas in Michael's ending, where if you kill Michael, Trevor gets very angry at Franklin for basically backstabbing him the same way that Michael did him, you know, being a traitor and all. And he doesn't help Frank at all. Both endings, however, I crashed into a fucking mule truck. Both endings, however, do end with Franklin and whoever you decided to spare. They will no longer hang out, so if you kill Trevor, Franklin and Michael don't hang out anymore. Same with Trevor and Franklin. They don't hang out if you kill Michael, and so on and so forth. But I just think it's very interesting because at this point in the game, Michael still went through the effort of killing Trevor, whereas Trevor would never kill Michael in the sense of betrayal. Not only that, if he was going to kill Michael, it would be on his own merit for a sense of principle, because Trevor cares about principle. But in this principle, it's Franklin killing Michael, and it's a betrayal technically, because Michael saw out Franklin as a young kid who, you know, honestly was a bit stupid, just wanting to make it big, believing he was surrounded by morons. He took him under his wing and he helped him. And again, Franklin's betraying him basically. So it's understandable why Trevor wouldn't want to hang out with him at all, but I just think it's kind of cool to see those little differences. Anyway, we've got a time lapse incoming. Oh, and there's also this glitch. You'll notice that Trevor has the wrong hair and Franklin also has the wrong hair.
Hey, man, how you doing?
I'm not sure why that is.
Shit, I'm good. And yourself?
Peachy. I know what this is about.
You do?
Of
course. It's Michael. You're the peacemaker. Well, I ain't having it, all right? I ain't having it. I mean, maybe when the heat dies down. But this, nah, I ain't having. I mean,
But yeah,
that's
you can
it,
see
right?
they're still fighting, and Trevor thought this
Wasn't
was
it?
about making peace.
Wasn't it?
That's what he thought.
But Michael ain't the problem.
And he's surprised to see Franklin
See, I
pull a
like
gun
it.
on him.
You scare the shit out of me sometimes. You creep me the fuck out. But the way I see it, the way anyone normal would see it, not that any of this shit is normal, man, you gonna get us all fucking killed.
You gonna whack me? Huh? Me? I ain't been nothing but straight and true with you.
And that's true.
I'm sorry, man. Yeah, you have been true with me. But the truth ain't what I'm interested in.
You fucking Judas! You're just like him!
Anyway, now when Trevor says you fucking Judas, you're just like him, he's talking about how Franklin's turning into Michael, basically, and he feels like he's being betrayed, just like how Michael betrayed them back in North Yankton. And real quick, without getting into like any hard religious topics, when Trevor says Judas, he's referring to Judas from the religion Christianity, in which Judas ended up betraying Jesus Christ for money. And that's exactly how Trevor sees Michael. I've never actually heard that voice line, but yeah, like you can see, he feels betrayed because of all the good things that we ended up telling him, and then we just betrayed him, more or less. So it's kind of understandable why he would see this as nothing more than just a straight up, full-on betrayal. And we'll talk about that in a little bit when we get to his next voice lines. But you can see as well, this is actually one of the hardest drives in the game, especially when you have a vehicle instead of a motorbike.
Hey,
But
let's do this in a quiet place, homie.
But he's doing this to try to get Franklin off his tail. That's why he drives erratically on the wrong side of the road. And unfortunately, you can't really follow him the right way either. You kind of have to follow him on the wrong side of the road. I'm pretty sure you can hit that jump over there and actually get back on that other piece of ground.
Where you going,
But you
homie?
kind of have to follow him on the wrong side of the road. Whoa! Alright.
Oh, so you gonna run from me, huh?
You're acting like him running from you is something to be surprised about, Frank. Like, you just threatened to kill him. And for some reason, I'm able to catch up to him here. Alright, good to know. Thanks, Rockstar. It looks like your rubber banding doesn't quite work the way it's supposed to.
Pull over and let's talk.
I'll come back and got you!
Yeah, I've never actually heard these voice lines from Trevor. I didn't even know that Trevor could talk shit to you. I didn't even know he could. So that's surprising. Whoa, shit. Land it, land it, land it. Trevor's gonna run into us, isn't he? Yep, I figured that was gonna happen.
Yo, where are you, man? I'm chasing T through the oil field.
Shit. Okay, I'm not far away. Try and stop him.
Wow, Franklin's car got beat up there. Good lord. Alright, and this is where Michael comes in to help us.
Fuck! I thought I was with one Judas! I'm surrounded by them! You fake motherfuckers! You want a piece of me? Fucking come get me! You wanna kill me? Take a fucking shot!
Now, there's also another part of this mission that a lot of people never get to see, where it asks you to put him down. Well, if you actually wait, Michael will do it for you. Because, like I said,
Do it, Franklin!
Michael didn't want to take out Trevor here. He just wanted to help.
I know it!
But, like I said, if you wait long enough,
Fuck, kid!
Michael does it for you.
gasoline, Trevor! Man, that was your best fucking friend!
Fuck you. Oh! Woo! Oh! You know what, tough guy? It's time you grow the fuck up. I mean, I admit I'm a bad piece of work, but that guy, that piece of shit, no boundaries, no sense of when to back off, no nothing. 24/7 insanity, day in, day out, all the time. Never regretted nothing, never cared for nothing.
That's not true.
Fuck him.
That's not true, Michael. But you'll also notice too that like Michael thinks he's better than Trevor, and to an extent he is in terms of insanity, but objectively they're both terrible.
Human stew.
But you could see how he thinks he's better in saying that this needed to happen. And while Trevor's not a perfect
I
character,
know that now.
Michael's not above what he did, and he thinks he is.
I guess that's that then.
It is what it is.
Hey, it's certainly been an education.
Surviving is winning, Franklin. Everything else is bullshit. Fairy tales spun by people afraid to look life in the eye. Whatever it takes, kid. Survive.
Damn straight.
Definitely. Anyway, I'm going to have to go ahead and cut the music out here because I don't want to get a copyright claim. But I'm also going to follow up and show you some of the extra phone calls and emails that you end up getting at the end of the game. Because that's not completely it for everything. So here's hoping I can skip these credits soon enough. Because there's a couple things I want to talk about as well. So I might have to cut back when we're actually done like viewing these credits if the game will let me skip them. So I'll cut back to when the credits are over. From the office of Dr. Isaiah Freelander, the client's notes, highly confidential. So this is the Freelander notes that we get for killing off Trevor. Like most of my patients, this one really finds themselves very interesting, but fails to see the true problems that underpin their issues. Likes to see self as practical and capable, but rather lazy and selfish. Terrifyingly egomaniac, probably end up in the poorhouse, still should pay for my ski chalet. Oh my lord, Dr. Freelander. Probably, wait, no, I already read that. No, it's not superstitious, superlicious. I think that's how you say that word. See self as savior of women, odd given certain behaviors. I haven't fucking done anything with women. What are you talking about? Good lord. Anyway, ignores family life. Yeah, understandable. Will end up very rich or entirely bankrupt, cannot decide which. Incapable of valuing suffering of others, seems to prefer well-considered crimes in some instances. Thought yoga was silly, instead seems to like slaughter. Well, I mean, I hated the mission, but like that's kind of whatever. Lazy. Understandable. Outgoing and friendly in a terrifying kind of way, not able to really finish things they start. Well. A maniac. Well, I mean, we ain't perfect, but I still say we're a lot better than most people. Then again, I'm not sure how much that stuff changes depending on what you do and don't do in the game, which I didn't really do a lot of the extra activities. Oh yeah, and this is something too, I forgot to mention. So if you actually kill Trevor, Michael actually still suffers with those nightmares. Those nightmares only go away if you pick option C. So that's the first thing that's different. Anyway. Let's go ahead and take Michael outside, because there will be a couple of emails that we end up getting, and I kind of want to show them off. Trevor's fallen off the grid. I don't know what's going on, and I don't want to know. I split his take from that last job between you two. Hold on to it for him. So as you can see, Michael, well, he's still got only like $7 million. But he's going to split the take that we had for Trevor, and basically Michael and Franklin are going to get like $20 million apiece, just based off that. So I'll have to wait until we get... Yep, there we go. So we got 62 million that time instead of 41 million. So we actually got a little bit extra because we killed Trevor. Whereas if you kill Michael, Lester gives the money to Amanda and everybody in Michael's family. So that might be a little bit of an incentive for some people. Now, where we're going is we're about to go to Trevor's death area, basically. We're about to go to where we killed him because I want to show what that area looks like now. And on the way, hopefully, we've got a few phone calls to look at. Okay, so we're coming up on the area where we ended up killing Trevor, and let's see what it looks like. Okay, never mind then. Unless it's generated, but it's not, like, properly generated. Because usually right here is where you're supposed to see, like, the exploded tank and everything. Like, I guess there's still the fire damage, it looks like, but... yeah, the tank is not here, but there is, like, some damage up here. So I guess it's here, but it's not actually here. So maybe I have to give it some in-game time before it'll actually, like, spawn in. Which, that's surprising. Now, is there any other, like, before I leave, like, any other kind of emails or anything like that I need to look at? Because I'm still waiting on the phone calls. I haven't gotten them yet. Okay, so unfortunately I couldn't really get anything for Michael. There will be phone calls, but right now, Lester ended up saying what happened. I know what you did. I can't say I'm happy, but it's done, so let's move on. Business as usual. We never mention this again, Lester. Yep. And it's funny, too, because it's like, even though Michael was the one that technically took out Trevor, Lester still texts, like, you're the one that took him out. Like, yeah, you ordered the hit, but you didn't take him out, though, so... well, technically, I didn't, but you get the point. So I'm still waiting on the phone calls from the final, like, player protagonist, and I haven't gotten any. And unfortunately, I don't think calling them actually does anything. I don't think. Hang out with a corpse. Busy. Friends will not always be available to hang out. Oh, they might have other things to do where they could be asleep. Nah, really? You think Trevor's asleep? Yeah. Funny game. That's hilarious, dude. Okay, there we go. So I have one email from Mike. Let's look at that email. Move on. We did it, kid. We made the right choice, the only choice from the moment he turned up. There weren't no choice. Sorry things were a bit funny the other day, but you know how it is. That stuff is heavy. Shit has been truly crazy, but you're still my friend. If you want to hang out sometime, give me a shout, Michael. Which is ironic. Franklin just says thanks. But it's ironic that he says that because you can't hang out with him at this point in the game. Believe it or not. You can't hang out with him if you kill Trevor. So let me show you guys what actually happens if we bring both Franklin and Michael together.
I guess you ain't here to apologize, huh? Man, you being real weird, dude.
Yeah, well, you did something really weird, okay? Trevor, bro? So excuse me.
Man, you did Trevor, too.
Yeah, but it was your call. You made the call. Don't you forget that. Man, I've done so much for you.
But what about the amount of shit I helped you with? I thought we was in this shit together, man. Fuck.
Just, look. I need some time, all right? Goodbye.
Yeah, peace.
And like I said, it's ironic that, again, they even said they were going to hang out because they never hang out after that point. And as you can kind of tell from Michael's tone, he honestly regrets what he did. Because he ended up thinking, you know, maybe Trevor wasn't so bad after all. So, yeah, if you choose that option, Franklin and Michael will no longer be able to hang out. And they kind of just go their separate ways like they said they were going to. Because they said at the end of the big score they were going to go their separate ways anyway, but it's a lot more sad them going their separate ways this time. Because at least when you do ending C, they don't go their separate ways. They end up staying friends. They can still hang out with one another and do everything like that. Franklin just sent us a nice little email, thanks. Yeah, that's the email he sent us earlier. But, yeah, so, like I said, you can't hang out with them anymore, and there's a lot of things that are different. So, one thing I want to show is actually trying to hang out with Lamar. You know, without the copyrighted music. I think I'm going to wait a little bit longer. Oh, he said no problem. Oh, okay, so he actually did reply to us and said something. but it's ironic, again, because you can't hang out with him. So it's like if I call him right now, his phone will just go to busy, I think. Let me see.
Get back here!
Yeah,
Someone stop that
his
guy!
phone just goes to busy. Like, you can't hang out with him anymore. So the only people that you can hang out with, I don't even think you can hang out with Jimmy, I'm not sure. Let me see. Is Jimmy even a contact anymore, or am I just missing his, nope, here he is. Can you still hang out with Jimmy as Franklin? Oh, you still can. Oh, okay.
This Big J?
Oh, no, you can't.
J-Dog, AK...
Okay, so you can't even hang out with Jimmy as Franklin anymore. You probably can't, or only can hang out with him as Michael. So yeah, that whole side of their family is disconnected.
Hey, what's happening, homie?
Man, you right about Stretch, dog. Dude janky as fuck.
After all the scams and attempted homicides, huh? Now you say he janky?
Well, excuse me if I want to see the best in people, nigga. But this is, though, homie, I gotta stay low-key.
Yeah, you do that. And keep breathing, dog.
Alright, so with that phone call, that solidifies that Stretch was still alive, and Lamar finally figured out that Stretch could not be trusted. So because of that, Stretch basically now paranoids the hell out of Lamar. So if you want to hang out with Lamar now, you can only do it at nighttime, which I believe is anywhere from 2100 to 5 o'clock in the game. Oh, here comes another phone call.
Hey!
Trevor. Apparently he's dead.
Yeah. I heard it.
Fuck. I mean, he was like my uncle.
Shit, man, he was kind of crazy, dawg. I mean, we all a little crazy, but he was a lot of crazy, homie.
Uncle T, man. Can't believe it.
Yeah, bad business. But this life is bad business sometime, homie. Shit, I see you, dawg.
You could see how quick Franklin was of getting hesitant to, like, say the truth, because Jimmy didn't know that Franklin took him out. So Franklin was like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, he was trying to pretend like he didn't know, or if he did know, he wasn't the one that did it. And again, you also have to remember that Jimmy and Tracy never saw the bad side of Trevor, like, really at all. So they see him in a better light. Oh.
Okay, I did it, all right?
I know. Good dog.
Look, man, Devin Weston came to talk to me. He wanted me to clap Michael and let Trevor go.
Then you should have clapped both of them.
Man, ain't it something you and Dave can do? Cause he might be pissed, man.
Dave can't do anything. Dave's lucky I let him do my paperwork. He's this close to discharge with no pension.
Well, shit, is this something you can do?
Sure, I can talk to Devin. He's licking his wounds after Merryweather lost their license to operate in the state. He might need a friend.
Oh, yeah, okay, shit. I hear it could be real useful having an FIB agent looking out for you.
Hey, your chips are cashed, pal. Don't contact me again.
Alright, so now you no longer are tied with the FIB, well, presumably, which they can still clip you, have anything be done. So with that being said, again, that whole chapter of the game is gone, and because you didn't clip Michael, Devin gets mad, so Steve has to kind of calm Devin down and tell him, like, hey, he didn't clip him, but he clipped who we wanted, so just calm down, it won't be that big a deal. It's not like Michael's going to do anything now anyway. So, with that being said, can I actually call Stretch at this point? I don't think I can, but I'm going to see. Yeah, I didn't think so. But I want to show the phone call that you get with Lamar if you try to call him in the day.
Hey, homie, let's go enjoy the day, man.
Enjoy the day? Man, you know I'm strictly a nighttime nigga now. Stretch out there making me all vampiric and shit. Damn.
But yeah, see, Lamar can't hang out in the daytime anymore. He can still hang out, but you have to wait till later in the day. Now, let's see if we can get some extra phone calls on Michael. And if we do get extra phone calls on Michael, then I'll explain a little bit more about what happens. Because we have a phone call from Jimmy, and I believe that's it. I could be wrong, but I believe that's the only phone call I have. On Michael's end, anyway. So I'm going to keep driving and see if I can get that extra phone call. Alright, so Ron actually ends up sending us an email. I completely forgot about this. What the fuck did you do to him? I can't believe you killed him. I can't believe it. Fuck you. Loafer wearing prick. Fuck you. I hate you. Now I've lost everything. My best friend and the business we developed. Fuck you. Ah, I fucking skipped it because goddamn GTA fucked up. God Damn it. And I can't see what I fucking sent to him. You... God damn it, game. Well, there was another thing that Michael ended up sending Ron, which was kind of another threatening email. Because you gotta remember, Ron, his whole nickname is Nervous Ron. So him actually standing up to Michael like that was actually pretty surprising. So he sends that message, and then Michael just ends up sending him another threatening message, which is something along the lines of "don't contact me again" type shit. Because, you know, he's trying to be all threatening and just get Ron to step off his back. Because even though Michael knows that Ron's not going to do anything, he knows that if he threatens him hard enough, you know, it'll scare him off to where he won't do anything. Okay, here comes...
Uncle T, Dad. I just heard he's...
He's not gonna bother us anymore. We're safe.
Uncle T, he was a good guy.
No, he wasn't. He was dangerous.
Uncle T? Did you do it? Did you, Dad?
Uncle T wanted to kill all of us, Jim.
No, he didn't.
He wasn't well.
Uncle T? Man, fuck.
Michael's not being entirely honest when he tells that to Jimmy, because Trevor's problem was never with Michael and his kids. It was just with Michael. He would never hurt Michael's kids. So Michael's not being entirely honest when telling that to Jimmy. But anyway, with that being said, I think I'm going to end the episode here. I think I've gotten every single email and phone call that I can have. Again, if I did miss any, I apologize for that. Actually,
it's just an online persona.
Okay, that's a different mission. That's a completely different phone call from Jimmy. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. Thank you guys very much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Do all the generic crap the YouTubers tell you to do at the end of every video. And I'm Mystery Mo Raccoon. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.